If you smell what the 2K devs are cooking up, because we have some major breaking news. WWE 2K26 will not be releasing on last gen. Say goodbye to the Xbox One. Say goodbye to the PS4. We have confirmation today from WWE 2K26's ESRB rating, and it says that the platforms are PC, PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch 2, and of course the Xbox Series X and S. It's the end of an era, but I mean, like, we should have been got this. I hate it for people who don't have a next gen console or PC, but the hardware is run its course, and the games they aren't at their full potential. I think everyone would pretty much agree with that. But that's not the only bombshell we have. If you read the actual description, WWE 2K26 is rated T for teen by the ESRB. Blah 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 blah. That's what we know. But if you keep reading it, this is a wrestling game. That's what we care about. But if you look down specifically, it says players compete in different match types: tag team, extreme rules, and Inferno. Inferno matches are pretty much confirmed, which will be the first time, correct me if I'm wrong, in 13 years, when 2K14 came out in 2013. So we're going to see the return of Inferno matches. But this is not the only match type that we're going to see return or introduce, because 2K has also been posting these cryptic screenshots with these video reels lately, and one of them, it says 3 stages of hell. So we pretty much have confirmation that the 3 stages of hell match will make its first appearance. I mean, is it a first appearance? I'm pretty sure it will be making its first appearance in the WWE game series. But before we just totally abandon the 2K26 ESRB rating thing, there's one more thing in this paragraph that I think players will really enjoy. So when you come down to it, it tells you some of the warnings, the graphicness, like players perform strikes and wrestling moves, submissions, grapples, holds, etc., etc. But it also says that in some matches, players use various objects, chairs, thumbtacks. We are going to see thumbtacks in a WWE game on console. And correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure the only wrestling game on console that you can do this in this current generation is AEW Fight Forever. I don't even think you can do it in the M. Dickey games. And I know you couldn't do it in WWE games unless you are on PC with mods. So to see them introduce this is insane, bro. From a creator perspective, and even just a player perspective, the amount of OMG moments, the amount of extreme moments that players are going to be able to replicate in this game, it's going to give you so much more freedom. And I got to commend 2K for that. But some other things that I would like to point out that we have confirmation on as well. One of the other screenshots that 2K posted, it says, light it up. Now, we can all use our brains here. There can only be one person, everybody's favorite wrestler. No, not that one, but that one. This will be AJ Lee's glorious return in her first appearance in the WWE 2K series since 2K15, which if you really look at it, is crazy. She was on one WWE game in the PS4, Xbox One life cycle. Because again, remember, 2K26 will not be on last gen. She will have pretty much missed that entire generation except for the first release. This is crazy, man. So we're going to see a hell of a big jump between her previous models, of course, 14 and then 15. Really curious to see what do they do with her model. I wonder if she's going to be a base character or if she'll be DLC. Most likely, knowing 2K, she will be DLC. But in this specific screenshot as well, a lot of speculation right now on what the matches for the showcase will be. It really appears they're going for the Attitude Era Monday Night Wars. But if you look at the matches, a lot of people are speculating this is teasing CM Punk. Well, he's going to be on the standard cover. Because at the moment, we have the Attitude Era edition. It's got guys like Stone Cold, The Rock, the Dudley Boys. A lot of the people you would expect. They got a Monday Night War edition. It's got the WCW guys, of course, etc., etc. You got a King of Kings edition with Triple H. Standard edition is yet to be unveiled. A lot of people think it's going to be CM Punk. And if you look at the matches on the VHS tape, it's got Night of Champions. A lot of people are saying they believe it's going to be him versus Jeff Hardy, which would mean Jeff Hardy is going to be in the game And we know since him and Matt signed to TNA, WWE has a working relationship with them. I think we could see it. Remember, Abyss, we got the Abyss TNA version in 2K25 last year, even though he's technically a WWE employee. He never wrestled as Abyss in the WWE. He even has his TNA theme song. Remember, My Faction, they released an AJ Styles card. He had his TNA theme song. So I'm gonna say I don't think it would be smart for them to just have Jeff. I think Matt will probably be in the game as well. I would just assume that would be the logical decision. We won't know until they fully confirm it. Another thing that's why people believe it's gonna be Punk. It has the triple threat from WrestleMania of last year between him, Seth, and Roman. And then some other teasers that WWE 2K has dropped. They got one with the WrestleMania 29, logo. He fought Undertaker at that event. And it's just so much speculation. 2K is really giving us a lot of room to guess, to assume. But we won't really know until they come out and fully confirm it. And while we're on the topic of this, the video reel that they posted with the WrestleMania 29 symbol, the caption says, discarded, consumed, buried, what's left still speaks, and it's a tombstone emoji. So this is, again, everyone thinks it's the match he had with Undertaker. But I'm also curious, is it a double-edged sword here? Like, are they going to stab us with that crazy match? Which would be a hell of a lot of fun to play in a showcase. Great match. One of CM Punk and Undertaker's best matches in their careers. But I'm also curious of, is this possibly 2K hinting that we're going to see a buried alive match? Or, I don't know, if is that too much to emphasize? I've even seen some people try to speculate that maybe they're saying we're going to get dumpster matches. And again, they're really giving the community a lot of room to guess. And it doesn't stop. It literally doesn't stop there. Some more things that they're pretty much hinting at is that we're going to get a AAA DLC. Because there's a Mr. Iguana. Well, there's not his mask, but they got an iguana in one of the reels. So is he also going to be a playable character? And then I'm also curious of, I think they just, I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure they just re-signed a couple of them to new contracts. And I'm assuming that if they just re-sign them to newer contracts, we will see them get scanned into the game. I think Viking Go just actually re-signed a contract, or his contract is specifically with WWE themselves. So I'm curious, will we see him in 2K26 as a part of, the AAA DLC? It's so much going on with this game. And we're almost here. We're almost here. Royal Rumble is this weekend. I would expect them to do maybe the big reveal then. Tomorrow is Friday. We might get it in. It's a great time to be a WWE 2K fan. I'm excited for the game. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna pre-order it. I know I sound like a fool for saying that, but I'm hyped. I'm really excited. I'm really excited. I can't even speak right now. I'm just so excited. I'm on like 100 miles per hour. But let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Are you looking forward to it? Are you disappointed that they cut off PS4 and Xbox One? Are you excited? Maybe we'll get more innovation. I'm really hoping we can get more call slots. But at the end of the day, it's 2K. So, you got to kind of put your expectations in a realistic cylinder. Either way, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. If this is your first time to the channel, man, go ahead and super kick that like button. Hit a spear or Superman punch on the subscribe button, because we have a lot coming. We're on the road. I'm going to go ahead and say we're on the road to WrestleMania, and we're also on the road to WWE 2K26. It's a pretty exciting time.